Welcome to Quick Sidebar, where we talk about anything and everything and get distracted often. I'm Bradley, here with...
Dan.
Hey.
Jake and Jake.
And Jake.
Jake and Jake. Double Jake.
I just came up with this topic on the spot. Is Avatar a good movie?
Oh, boy. Before Jake says a word, because he is about to explode
Jake
here
has
in the
some
room.
opinions.
Jake has opinions.
Can I just say why I'm frazzled right now?
What's your reaction? Why are you reacting this way?
Because it's not a debate. It's an incredible movie. So the fact that Bradley's like, I have some thoughts about this.
Oh, well.
I want to vomit.
This is
fine. Let me hear it.
Okay. Well, first,
Tell me why you don't think it's a good movie. And I'll
first, let's just go around and each say yes, yay or nay on good movie or no. Brad, you start since this is your idea.
should we read a brief description of what the movie is for those that maybe aren't as familiar, so that we're on
It's
level?
literally the #1 movie of all time.
It's literally not.
A box office time? What is that?
Gone with the Wind.
Okay, for inflation
Wow.
and okay, come on, nerd.
Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure it is Avatar.
Yeah, it is
Talking about
definitely.
Blue People, not The Last Airbender.
It's
for
definitely.
in
Oh
case
yeah,
anyone
okay.
was
We're not
confused.
talking about. Oh, we're not talking about the M. Night Shyamalan movie. Oh, I'm out then. That's what I was here to talk about. Was that great cinematic.
Wink, wink, wink.
Wink, wink, wink. That was a joke for all of you. It's a terrible movie. Man, my chair is really wobbly. Okay, read your description of Avatar.
Yeah.
Wait, can I read it in an epic announcer movie voice?
Yes, you can.
All right, ready? Here we go. On the lush alien world of Pandora, live the Na'vi. Live the Na'vi. Damn it. I'm so focused on my voice. Take two.
the Navi.
Take two. On the lush alien world of Pandora live the Na'vi beings who appear primitive but are highly evolved. Because the planet's environment is poisonous to human, naive hybrids called avatars must link to human minds to allow for free movement on Pandora. Jake Sully, Sam Worthington, a paralyzed former Marine, becomes mobile again through one such avatar and falls in love with Na'vi woman, Zoe Saldana. As a bond with her grows, he is drawn into a battle for the survival of her world. Coming to theaters December 18th, 2009.
Just to be clear, when Dan said naive Avatar, he meant Navi.
Na'vi, yeah, hey, thus leading me into the next part of the show, which is why Avatar's not a great film.
You think that too?
Here's my thing.
Oh, okay. I'm excited.
Here's the thing, Jakey.
What?
Like most movies, I've said when we argue about movies, is technically, yes, I think it was well done. It's stunning to look at. Mm-hmm. Visually, top-notch movie. Probably, yes, top 10, which is where it lies, is #1 of the top 10 movies.
Right.
Money-wise. Mm-hmm. But story-wise, though, Jakey Poo, I'm not feeling it, bro. It's Pocahontas. It's more told from John Smith's point of view, but it's literally Pocahontas.
That's true.
That's what it is. So yeah. So as far as writing, sorry, James Cameron.
I didn't think it was well written either. I thought the story was nothing special. I feel like I never thought of that about it being Pocahontas, but yeah, it literally is like
it's
sci-fi Pocahontas.
There's a guy, the guy from the traveling land coming to take over the newfound country, the newfound spot.
Yeah.
And he falls in love with the priest's daughter, not the priest, the chief's daughter.
I think that, basically the way I felt about it when it came out, or when I saw it, was this was made to be here's all these visual crap that we can do, and look how fancy everything can be,
for
and
sure.
3D was a big thing, and so it was we're gonna really push 3D, and it's gonna be this visual masterpiece. But in terms of do I ever need to see this movie more than once? No.
Oh, well, I'd rewatch it. I don't hate it that much.
Jake is losing his mind.
Okay, Jake.
All right, let's let Jake speak.
It's written well as far as dialogue and how it, but overall story, it's just a copy of Pocahontas. All right, Jake, you're unleashed.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Open the floodgates.
Okay. First off, I'm just going to affirm all of the things that you said of it being a visual masterpiece, of it literally changing the way films are made. Its use of motion capture changed the film game forever.
Yeah, I'm not
forever.
debating that.
Okay,
I'm not saying.
I won't deny that.
Okay, great.
Doesn't make
Thank
it a good
God.
movie.
Okay.
Jake is legitimately upset right now.
I am legitimately upset. Okay, but you've described. If we were talking about any other movie, talking about its
Hereditary is the same way.
okay.
Visually,
we'll
it's
talk
not
about
bad.
that later.
But story is crap.
Okay.
There's a lot of movies that are like
We'll
that.
talk. We'll talk about
Here's
it later.
the thing.
A lot of
Just
movies.
because it's it's a story of which has been told in a similar way does not make it a bad story. The Dances with Wolves, I mean, I would say it's more close to Dances with Wolves than Pocahontas, in my opinion. But what?
I just want to say and make it clear that I'm not saying that Avatar is a bad movie.
Well, that's what it felt like.
I'm saying
We're
that
saying-
Avatar is just fine.
It's not the. I don't think it's the.
Like,
I don't think it deserves the title of the
it
greatest
doesn't
movie of all time.
deserve the hype.
I just think that it just did such a beautiful job at capturing this native indigenous group of people, and part of it I'm biased. My father lived on an Indian reservation for a couple years and like became part of the tribe, and so like in my household, like we have it's because of my dad, but like we have a strong connection to like native people. Like a lot of the things that in our house are based on like native traditions and cultures.
Mm-hmm.
So like for me, I can't say that I like related to it, but I just felt like it was such a beautiful representation of this native people, and I felt that the lore was really good in terms of like the story behind it, like all of this world and their spirituality and their faith and the way that they were connected to the earth. I mean, I thought it was fucking beautiful. It was beautiful, and also to say, I mean, it was a very powerful statement on the way that America that the white
man
the white man tramped over the native people in America. I mean, it was telling, and it was like it was kind of in your face of like this is what it looked like, and you're watching. I mean, of course, you side with the Na'vi people. Which that's another thing. The fact that the movie was able to make humans, of which we relate to most, the antagonist. We were not rooting for our own people by the end of the movie. That is awesome. That is so well done.
Except we kind of were.
You were?
No. I mean, like in terms of like the main character.
No, he was Na'vi.
and
No, he did not represent the humans.
He didn't represent the humans, but I mean, he was.
He was the
a human.
liaison between the
And like,
humans
didn't
and
he
the-
have like a couple other people who were like on his side too? Who
Yeah,
were
they were Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah, there were two. There were two other. Well, three. There were two other people that were in avatars.
wasn't like
and then-
Sigourney Weaver.
Sigourney Weaver, the
Yeah.
kid, the guy that played the giraffe in Madagascar, and
Okay.
Wait, that
Um,
David Schwimmer?
Yeah.
David
just
Schwimmer.
kidding.
is
Yeah, I
the-
was gonna say. Wait,
I thought it was
minute.
someone else. No, all right.
Don't fuck with Madagascar trivia, bro.
Sorry.
Melman is David Schwimmer.
Okay, but
Beside the point.
beside the point. Also, just another part of the movie. The score for that movie, phenomenal.
I think it's Michael Giacchino, right? Didn't he write
No.
that?
It's oh god, I feel awful for forgetting it. It's
Not Hans Zimmer, is it?
No. Oh my gosh, I'm Jesse. If you're listening to this, I'm sorry that I. What?
No,
What do you
say
whisper?
it, Bradley.
What do you whisper? What do you?
Say it.
Oh, it's James Horner. That's
James
it.
Horner. He
Yeah.
does do good stuff.
I
Okay.
mean, the soundtrack is what makes it so good is you can listen to it for 5 seconds and immediately you know that it's Avatar, and like per the song you know what's happening. I mean, it was memorable. It was a memorable movie. What?
Quick
Go for
sidebar.
it. Go. Sorry, I've been dominating.
Quick sidebar.
Uh-huh.
Have either of you or both of you seen the Ryan Gosling Papyrus sketch?
Oh my gosh! Yes.
Wait,
Have
don't-
you? We'll
Oh,
watch
you
it.
haven't
We'll watch
seen
it
it.
after this.
What
It's
is it
incredible.
called?
Papyrus.
Oh my god!
Okay, I'm
Oh,
gonna
it's
say
so
it.
funny.
I love that so much.
What's it-
SNL not a sponsor, but hey, yes, I will be a part of the cast. Thank you for asking.
You're not Pete Davidson. Calm down.
I don't want to be Pete Davidson.
Well, neither do
The
I.
dude's on drugs. Well, I think he's sober now. I don't know. He got new teeth.
What a sidebar.
Let's talk about
Yeah,
Pete,
back to the important stuff.
Pete Davidson's teeth.
Sorry.
Um,
If you haven't seen the Ryan Gosling Papyrus sketch, it does relate to Avatar, and you should see it.
It's very good.
I do
It's
love
hilarious.
Ryan Gosling.
So, also, the acting performances are very good.
See, I don't like Sam Worthington as an actor, though.
Really?
I think that's why.
Is that the main guy?
Yeah, and
Okay.
I think that I think that's where my disconnect from the story comes the most. Is I I don't like Sam Worthington in anything I've seen him in. I don't know why, because I mean, it's not like he just, you know, we all have those actors that for some reason we just don't like. We're like, I just don't think they're funny, or they get too much hype, or they get too much credit. Like, I don't know, there's a bunch of them for me because I hate most people. But him, I don't hate Sam Worthington. I just don't enjoy watching him perform. And I don't know why. I don't know what it is about the way he does it. And I think that's why, because I love Sigourney Weaver. I am not such a big Zoe Saldana fan either.
Really?
She's okay.
Oh, I thought she was so good.
She
She was so
I'll give you that.
good.
In Avatar, she did a good job.
Oh.
But in like Guardians and the other things I've seen her in, she just plays like this, like, I'm strong and I'm a woman and I know. It's just like too much. It's just
like stock.
It's like yeah, she's just a stock version of like a strong woman. It's like, just be yourself. Who is a strong woman? Don't be the strong woman character.
Yeah. That's fair.
And so I think the fact that those two are like the main characters, I'm just like, I just don't care. But Stephen Lang is in it, or Stephen Lang, yeah. Stephen Lang.
He was great.
Love him.
He was
great.
Awesome. Giovanni Ribisi. I had
it.
never seen him as like as an antagonist.
And
like
he played a good asshole.
He was great.
Yeah, he was really good at being a dick.
I mean, the movie, I felt it really brought out the best of all the characters, or of all the actors. I mean, regardless, I think objectively Sam Worthington did a good job.
Oh, I mean, yeah, he didn't ruin. Like, you can't look at him and be like, oh, he's the reason that Avatar's bad or something like that.
Did his Australian accent slip every once in a while? Yes. What?
I looked up Avatar on IMDb, and literally there is a profile page for Avatar, Avatar 2, Avatar 3, Avatar 4, and Avatar 5.
Yeah, dude, because they announced when all of them are coming out. 2020, 2021. Wait.
Who's asking for more? But why do we need more, though? That's the thing.
Well,
we don't need more Avatar.
But you know what? I was when they announced that they were coming out with a second one, I got real nervous. Because this movie, okay, one of the reasons...
First of all, didn't this come out in 2009?
Yes, Avatar came out in 2009. Avatar 2 is not set to come out until 11 years after that release.
No one's asking for another Avatar movie.
2020 is Avatar 2. Avatar 3 is
everything
2021, 2024, and then 2025.
Yeah.
Now, taking that technology and the graphics, make a better story, more original, new.
Well, okay, you don't fucking judge it. This is a teaser for another episode, but don't pull a fucking Han Solo, okay? Han Solo was a great movie that people just shit on because they thought, we don't need a Han Solo movie, and then it didn't do well in the box office.
That's because Star Wars fans are the most toxic fans in the whole wide world.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, okay.
Let's save all that.
But let me just say the reason why Avatar is so close to my heart, it has such a special place in my heart.
Are you in it or something?
Is because it was what?
Are you in it? Like, were you a child and like you were in it or something?
No, it was like the first movie that I was like emotionally connected to. Because like before, I mean, I was 12, 10, 11.
How old were you, Jake?
11. I was 11 when it came out. Oh my god, that's fucking bizarre. Is that right? No, I was 12.
Wow.
Jesus, I was born in 97. I need to fucking do more math. Anyway, so I was 12 when it came out, and it was the first. Before then, all I'm watching is like kids stuff. I don't watch like serious movies or like emotional movies, and this was the first movie that I watched, and I left impacted. I left feeling something.
Really?
So when I think of movies that have moved me, boom. Avatar is easily the first one, and it is the main movie because it was when they were chopping down the mother tree and it fucking killed me. I just fell in love with these people, and I fell in love with like this tribe and this.
Speaking of that, have you heard that tree scene? Like people think that's like I hate to say homage, but it's like commenting on 9/11. Have you ever heard that?
No, I could see it.
Back when it came out, like they're probably reading too much into
Right.
it. But I remember there was a bunch of stuff around like the tree falling and then the ash and the way it kind of burned and fell, and people were that it was like a nod or a representation or something of 9/11, just to be like a comment on that too. Huh. So I think that's kind of interesting.
Another reason why I think it's a great movie is it's such a great example of a collaborative effort in a creative process where, like, literally, in my opinion, every aspect of the film was running on every cylinder. Like, it was effective. It was excellent. Like the sound was great, the aesthetic was great, the acting was great. Like everything made sense. Like it's a 2.5-hour movie that doesn't feel that long. Like
It feels pretty long.
Well, I agree to disagree, but
And I haven't seen it in years. Last time I've watched this movie
Yeah.
was probably 2012.
Last time I watched this movie was 2009 when it came out.
Hold
Because
on.
I saw it once, because like I said earlier, I was like, this doesn't deserve a second watch.
Okay. So everyone knows, Dan is speaking from his perspective when he was
20. 6 years ago? I was 20.
You said
2012. Six
Oh.
years ago, 20. Stop making me feel stupid, Kademi.
sorry, my math is way off today.
Yeah, I was 20.
Dan,
Last
okay.
time I saw it, probably.
So that's how old were you, Bradley?
Yeah, like 4?
11.
Yeah, so 4.
So, but still,
Yeah, so I was an aware adult last time I watched
that's a
it.
fair point. It might change with a second watch.
Does it affect my age? Or my age affects
mean,
my...
not really.
no, I still think that
I
time.
believe you were 20.
Yeah,
Oh, no, not when it came out.
No, I was 20
Okay,
last
yeah,
time I
yeah.
watched it.
So you were
I
you were
was
17
when it came
What
out.
year were you born?
92.
Dang.
Yeah, so I was 17 when it came out.
Wow.
Yeah. And I remember, I liked it enough. I remember, I saw it more than once in the theaters. Like, I liked it enough to go back to see it. So, I don't dislike the movie, Jake. I just don't think, because people put it on this pedestal like the greatest movie ever made.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, it's just...
I don't think
it was
it's
just
on that pedestal. It's the highest grossing movie ever made.
No, but people, when it came out, though, people were talking about how this is the movie.
Right.
James Cameron has the 2 best movies ever produced.
okay, hold on.
Titanic is much better than
When
Avatar.
I haven't seen Titanic, but when they're speaking,
What?
I
How do you
know.
not see Titanic?
I know.
Okay, you're
Oh,
crawling on
wow.
our ass about Avatar.
Oh, because that's what the podcast is about. We can talk about Titanic when we're talking about
Titanic is
Titanic.
a much better film than Avatar. It's
You might as well be arguing to a brick wall because I have no stance.
well. Then,
Well, you should see Titanic.
Yeah, you
I
should
should- I know
watch
I should at some
Titanic.
point.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like a God.
Anyway, what were you saying?
Best movies ever produced. I think that statement is being made because those are the 2 of the 3 highest grossing movies of all
What's
time.
the third one?
Including inflation, it's Gone with the Wind. Not including inflation, it's literally Avatar and then Titanic.
But what's the third?
Oh, the third one, regardless, is The
inflation.
Force Awakens.
Okay,
yeah.
I knew it was Star Wars. I just didn't know
Yeah.
if it was Force Awakens or Last Jedi.
Dude, Disney, it's insane.
They have
how
what, like 7 of the top 10 or something like that,
It's
or 6 or 7.
well, I'm looking at it right
6?
now. Star Wars, Avengers: Infinity War, Jurassic World Disney?
No, that's Universal.
Oh, okay. Marvel's The Avengers Age of Ultron. That's like top 8.
Wow.
Yeah, Disney
that
has
makes
like
sense.
most of the top grossing films.
But okay, well, sorry. I get a little heated because I just think it's such a good movie, and
It's not a bad thing.
Yeah, I'm not saying
just
it's a
not-
bad movie.
It's just not. There's better movies out there.
Yeah.
I think Bradley,
Yeah.
it's worth trying it again.
Okay.
I think that I think well, and what's hard to, truth be told, it's hard to watch it now given how much technology has improved within filmmaking. You know, like the reason why people were like, "This is the greatest movie ever made," was because of the fact that they had done motion capture and like CGI in such an immersive, realistic
Oh yeah, it looked
way.
like they were real.
It had never been done before. That's why when
almost
everyone
was
saw it, they were like,
practical.
"Holy shit! Like this is the
Well,
greatest thing ever made," because no one had ever seen it. Now we have movies like all the Planet of the Apes movies, like the new trilogy, and
Which are great, by the way.
they are great. I
Solid
love
movies.
to talk about those sometimes because I fucking loved those movies.
I've only seen the first one of the new.
Oh no,
Oh,
you gotta check
dude,
them out. They're
War of the
good.
Planet War was so good.
Yeah.
And it was like critically acclaimed. Like it did really, really well
Yeah.
in like across the board in terms of reviews.
No,
but
they're good. They're well made movies. Like they weren't rushed. Like the Tim Burton one with Mark Wahlberg, not a great movie. 2001, he made Planet of the Apes.
oh,
Martin-
with Mark
Mark
I didn't know
Wahlberg,
that.
and it was more like reminiscent of the original series. Like it was like a remake of the first movie, and it was just not. It was not good. I mean, the practical effects were cool, but anyway, that's...
Which if you look at interviews of people from those movies, like they'll all like collectively like they all are on the same page when they say that Andy Serkis is the best actor they've ever worked with. Like his ability to emote with his body and with his face without the use of words.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
The dude's awesome.
When I watched War of the Planet of the Apes, I watched Andy Serkis motion capture videos for fucking days, and just watching, and I like made it one of my goals. Like I want to play an ape.
He played King Kong in the most recent one too.
No,
just a Jack Black.
Fun fact though. So
yeah, he was King Kong.
Who played Koba?
And he's also Smeagol.
That movie messed me up. By the way.
King Kong?
King Kong. Yeah.
With the old one.
With the one with Jack Black in it?
Yeah, I think so.
It was a scary movie.
It was freaky. Those fucking worms.
I saw that on Christmas Eve that year.
No way.
Yeah, me and my dad were like looking for shit to do, so we saw King Kong on Christmas Eve.
The video game, by the way, is actually fantastic.
Really?
At least from what I remember. It was a long time ago. It might suck now.
When he ripped the T-Rex's head apart, and he I was like, like that's still like, and he like ripped his tongue out.
Like, Okay, so fun fact. So Andy Serkis in the original King Kong, or like the Jack Black King Kong, played both Kong. He played the ape, and he had a cameo as he was the sailor, or he was the captain of the ship.
He was the fucking...
So in the Planet of the Apes series, there's the protagonist, well, especially in the second one, you haven't seen it, but in Dawn of the Planet of the Apes...
Yeah.
You have Caesar, played by Andy Serkis. His co-partner, like the antagonist, Koba, was played by Toby Cabell. Who, I don't know, you don't watch Black Mirror. Do you watch Black Mirror?
I've seen a few episodes.
Have you seen the one from season 2 where they're able to... Okay, so he was in an episode of Black Mirror. It's the one where... Oh, maybe you have seen it. It's the one where they're able to they're able to see their past memories, and so the guy sees that his wife was cheating on him.
Oh, no, I haven't seen that one then.
Oh, shit. Spoiler alert.
Well, now I won't.
It's a very good episode regardless. But he played Koba. Toby Cabell played Koba.
What does this guy look like? Do you have a picture of him?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a great actor. He's a great British actor. So he plays Koba. In the new Kong, the one with Tom Middleditch and
Middleton.
No, Middleton.
What did you call
Middleditch. That's from
Tom
Silicon Valley.
Hiddleston?
Oh. No, not Tom Hiddleston.
Yeah. You know who played Loki?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in it.
Oh, God, see, you threw me off.
Sorry, yeah.
Middleton.
Thomas Middleditch is from Silicon Valley. No, Tom... What? Hiddleston? Tom?
Loki from Avengers.
Let's
just be clear.
Brie Larson, like that cast, Samuel Jackson or whatever.
Yeah, Kong Island.
The guy that played Kong in that one was Toby Cabell, and he also had a cameo as like a side, a side character. Yeah, so I thought they're calling him like the new, like he's the up and coming motion capture actor.
Oh.
Like,
did you know Andy Serkis is the only actor to get a ring from Lord of the Rings? Like he got one of the actual rings. There were two.
Kidding.
From my understanding, there were two of them.
I thought Elijah Wood had one.
No, I think Andy Serkis had it. I'm almost sure they gave it to Andy Serkis. He has one.
I literally yesterday or the day before watched an interview where Elijah Wood said he has a ring.
The thing I read said that there were two of them, like two official props, and that Andy Serkis has one and Peter Jackson has the other. Is what I've read. Now, granted, it's the internet, so that could be bullshit. But anyway. That was my impression. Was Andy Serkis?
It doesn't really matter.
Had it because
well, that was a long.
Because he's Gollum.
That was a long bar. Wait.
Long bar.
Long sidebar.
Welcome to Long Bar.
Yeah, long sidebar.
That's what I meant to say. I put the two.
Welcome to Quick Long Bar. We're changing. We're rebranding, folks. We're now Quick Long Bar. Quick Long Bar.
Quick long bar.
Find us on Quick Long _bar.
It's quick long bar is like our alternate dimension, mirror universe of our evil selves.
So you think they just sat there and they thought a quick sidebar and they were like, quick sidebar, that's so funny, and they're telling the same joke but about sidebar.
Yeah.
So to just kind of regroup a little bit, we know how I feel.
Mm-hmm.
Avatar is an incredible movie.
Yeah. With
great merit. And, okay, for anyone to say that a story is original...
That's fair. That's why we need to talk about originality, folks. That's a whole other thing we can talk about, that concept of what's original.
Because, for the story, the trope, foreign people invading a native land... Mm-hmm. Yes, that story, whether it be historical or fictional, has been told before.
Yeah.
But it was told in such a new light in such an interesting light with such new technology. And another time I want to talk about, have you guys seen Hurt Locker?
Yeah.
No.
So do you remember did you ever hear the premise of the Oscars that year with Avatar and the Hurt Locker?
No.
So both of them were up for Best Movie.
Oh, yeah.
And everyone thought Avatar was going to win it. Well, here's the funny thing. James Cameron, of course, wrote and directed Avatar. Catherine Bigelow was married to James Cameron, and they got divorced at some point.
Yeah.
And they were
She
both
directed
directors
Hurt Locker.
up for for Best Picture.
Okay.
And so Hurt Locker ended up winning. Which when that happened, I was like, what?
No, but
I had
it's-
never seen Hurt Locker.
Well, and I mean,
it's a great movie.
and
It
there's
is a
no
good
way
movie.
they were going to
Yeah.
let. I mean, think about honestly what Hurt Locker was commenting on, like real things and like American soldiers in these like horrible situations and that. And Avatar's like a fun like family movie.
Yeah. See, well,
So
Fun.
okay, it's visually fun. It ends happy at the end
Anyway.
for the most part. Hurt Locker's about real shit, Jake. Are you telling me that
okay.
Avatar's not better than Hurt Locker?
But let's talk. But I mentioned it before. It's based on fact. It's based on history.
yeah.
It's a group of foreign people invading this land, calling it theirs, disregarding any sort of.
Jake, we all saw Pocahontas. Hurt Locker is about real connect.
Okay.
Like, come on.
And I'm not disagreeing with you, but to say that Avatar is not at all based in truth or
Oh, I'm
is
not
just
saying that.
fun,
But I'm saying
fun
it's,
family.
it's based in truth with a mask of fantasy.
Yeah.
That's
I would
why
say
it gets a lot. No one thinks about Avatar and goes, "Oh, that's about Native Americans."
Yeah, I feel like
quickly.
what you were trying to say is that Avatar is a more fun movie because it's like sci-fi and fantasy.
That's what I mean.
More
It's
people-
more
versus
people
like
could watch-
heavy,
yes.
heavy.
Yeah, Avatar's rewatchable.
Yeah.
I can't imagine you want to
War
watch
movie.
Hurt Locker every Friday night with your family.
Yeah,
Avatar's like
I don't know if I can
Avatar's
imagine watching Avatar every Friday night. With my
well,
family.
not every Friday, but
Movie.
Avatar is like a let's all sit down and watch Avatar
Right.
together.
Yeah,
Where Hurt
yeah,
Locker's like, oh, this is real shit. This is heavy and sad. Like I'm gonna watch it, and this is good, but I'm not gonna buy this on DVD.
Yeah.
Avatar is like worth to own.
Which another time I'd love to talk about just the Oscars in general because like I think that the movie that is most worthy of winning the Oscar for Best Picture is a captivating movie that, like I was saying before with Avatar, in every aspect of the movie, everything was working.
Like Mad Max Fury
yeah.
Road, that movie got bumped.
Ah.
That should have won Best Picture. Talk about a movie that deserves
What
everything.
movie ended
What
up
a
winning?
fantastic movie.
What year was that?
Mad Max was 2015. I don't know which one that year.
Was that-
Came out in 2015, so it would have been the Oscars in
Anyway.
16.
To close out, I mean, I guess it doesn't really apply to Jake since Jake just kind of has the same steadfast opinion.
Yeah,
but
my mind, my
Dan?
will change.
What was
has
that?
has your mind changed in any way about Avatar after this conversation?
I mean, I would like to go back and rewatch it and
Yeah.
maybe give it. No, now that I'm thinking I'm more in tune to like the entertainment world and like aspects that make it because I've gotten a lot more nerdy about like this kind of stuff in the past 6 years or whatever. So I think now I'd like to rewatch it with a new lens.
Yeah.
But I don't think my opinions about Sam Worthington or Zoe Saldana
That's
or
right.
the story are going to change. I think I might appreciate the film more now as far as
Yeah.
like technical aspects and its groundbreakingness. But I don't think I'm going to be like, yeah, Jake's right. It's the greatest movie ever.
Yeah.
I still
Never
think,
said that.
I still think Hurt Locker deserved to win, and Mad Max is better than everything, so it doesn't matter.
Final thoughts. Mad Max is best. Okay.
It did. It got voted the best Australian film in the past 100 years or whatever it was. Something like that.
I would
don't know,
say
something like
that my mind was changed a little bit. I would say that I think that Avatar is probably better of a movie than I
Give it credit for.
gave it credit for at the beginning. Although I agree with Dan, I'm not sure that I'm necessarily going to watch it again and think like, oh my gosh, Jake was right. This is such a great, fantastic movie. I think I'm going to watch it again and go, yeah, it's about how I remember it. But I appreciate it a little more. But that's, yeah. I think I still feel like I think it's just a fine movie in terms of like the movie at face value, in terms of like what it all did behind the scenes and what everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Then yeah, sure, you can make a bunch of claims about how it was amazing and fantastic and did all this stuff. But I think just as a movie, I think it was probably just fine. But I have to rewatch it.
All right.
All right. Well, thanks for listening.
I'm exhausted.
Jake looks like he's ready for a
I
nap.
just gave my heart.
Wow.
This has been the most emotional episode for Jake so far.
Absolutely.
Like, I've never seen it's such an immediate gut reaction. When
Jake
Bradley
was-
said, should I use the Avatar? Immediately, oh,
Well, leave a review.
Yeah. What do you think? Do you think that do you reside with my opinion, or do you think it's not all it's cracked up to be? Let us know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let us know on Twitter or Instagram.
What do you think is the greatest movie of all time? Regardless of box office, what's your favorite film?
Yeah.
Greatest movie of all time.
Yeah. Comment that on Instagram or
And
Twitter.
if it's not Mad Max Fury Road, you are 100%
At us.
incorrect. At us.
Is that what the kids say?
At-
At me.
Leave a review.
At me. Yeah.
At me.
At me, bro.
Ew.
Well, usually I
at
feel like
me.
it comes out as like, don't
Yeah,
at me.
At me, bro. Yeah, it's normally
Don't at me.
And
I don't
when
think
people
anyone
use
says don't at
when
me.
people
I think
use
they just
it,
say- Yeah, when people say at me, it's
I feel like I've heard people say more, don't at me.
don't at me.
Like,
Uh-uh.
here's this.
because on Twitter, calling
Yeah,
people
yeah,
out, you
'cause,
just
like, it's-
at someone.
But
Well,
I've
yeah,
never-
you
I-
say don't at me like you make a bold claim on Twitter and say don't at me. Like, I don't want you to, like,
And
come
also,
at me.
people who use the
Yeah,
at
come at
symbol
me.
to write the word at, are you saving that much time?
Yeah, but it's the
You have to,
principle.
like, click
it's
two
it's-
buttons on
it's-
your phone to, like, get to the right keyboard.
But it's not about the shortcut. It's about like using the symbol at as soon as you start typing
Oh
someone's
no,
name.
I'm saying in like life when people aren't
Yeah.
using it on Twitter and they're just like they use the at symbol to like write quickly
Yeah.
or something like on a board and you're like you're saving
Oh.
yourself no time because by the time you make the A and make the little
But you're
swirl,
saving yourself characters on Twitter.
Well, okay,
True.
I get the Twitter
You're saving
thing.
yourself pen lifts if you're writing in
No,
print.
you're just an idiot.
That's true.
And now I said
Writing in
at so many
print.
times the word at seems like a bogus word.
All right, on the count of three, we'll end it off. Just everyone say
Oh,
at.
great.
At.
That's so stupid.